Okay, let's talk about wheel repair. I have some really nice wheels on this John Deere, but they're off my other one. And this one, the other one's in pretty good shape, but this one's cheesed up pretty good. Any old fool can go out and buy some new rims. So I'm going to try to repair them, and I'll show you what I've done. I've got some real problems here, right there, but I've worked it a little bit, a couple of patches on it, including this one I just stitched on there with my little Harbor Freight welder. It's just a piece of 1x, I think it's 18 gauge, 16 gauge probably, 1x, maybe it's 14 gauge, yeah, it's 14 gauge. Well, 1x, just a whole strip of it. This here I just stitched. Probably should have put a patch in there. Put a patch here, and I'm going to put a patch here. But first thing I'm going to do, I have a little bit bigger piece that I'd cut out a long time ago, and I'm going to kind of shape it. I'm going to shape it to the arc, so when I put it in there, I'm not going to have to do so much pounding. And I'm going to stitch it in there with my little Harbor Freight welder. I bought this MG100 probably 10 years ago, and it was like $99. And it's been a pretty good welder, albeit I changed the tip, and instead of a 30 I put a 35 on it so I could run a little heavier wire. I run 35 through it, and for $90 it's hotter than this Lincoln I have over there, the little Lincoln welder. And maybe there's something wrong with the Lincoln, I don't know, but it won't weld anything. But I'll come back with the Dayton, with the arc welder, and I will Tijuana TIG weld it. Tijuana TIG welding is while you're arc welding, you feed another rod into it. That's called Tijuana TIG welding. Or you can feed a coat hanger into it or whatever to add material so you don't burn through. I've got that welder set at about 90 amps, and a couple places I burned through, but I can stitch it back up with this. When I get all done, I'll have to grind it all out. Now you might say, geez, that's a lot of work. Well, I want to keep the patina wheels. I don't want a wheel that's not that's all new and pretty and beautiful. I want to keep the patina on this tractor. I think I'm going to. I'm just going to kind of fix everything and sand it a little bit, and probably coat it with some probably flat clear, and or a matte clear or a semi clear, just to keep it from rusting so much. So, but I really dig the patina on it. Some of it's really bad that I'm going to need to fix, but I don't think this thing's been in a fire, because like the back end of it's just completely burn up, rust. I don't know. Anyways, we're going to work on these wheels, because like I said, anybody can buy new wheels. Pulled the tube out of it. The tube's got a lot of rust on it. I'm going to replace the tubes. And this one has like 5 patches in it. I'm going to buy new tubes. I'm going to look for some used tires. I'll end up probably having to buy new tires for it. But that's okay. New tires is fine. That's something you don't have to worry about. But I'm trying to get the structural integrity of this wheel back. And I don't care what it looks like. I want it patched, and I want it crusty looking. It'll be cool. Alright.